Despite last year's utter debacle that saw Eddie Hearn publicly embarrass himself with desperate attempts to keep Chris Eubank Jr. vs. Benn intact, Matchroom's boss has been eager to put the fight back together. We could see it sooner than expected, as the Mail Sport, apologies, reports that Eubank and Benn have a deal to meet on December 23rd in the Middle East. You'll recall that Matchroom listed December 23rd in Abu Dhabi as a potential home for Muradjan Akhmadali vs. Kevin Gonzalez on Monday. Hearn wants it in Cardiff, but that's almost certainly off the table if they're going to meet in the next few months. Benn, 22-0, 14 KO, ended his involuntary 17-month layoff a few weeks back with a one-sided if not particularly inspiring decision over Rodolfo Orozco. That fight was his 154-pound debut and his punches didn't seem to have quite the venom they did at welterweight, though Orozco was admittedly tough as nails. A few weeks prior, Eubank, 33-3, 24 KO, got some luster back by stopping Liam Smith in their rematch, though that came with the caveat of Smith clearly coming in with a compromised leg. The matchup is a shadow of its former self, but it seems Hearn's confident the name value and novelty can still sell it. Confident enough to continue thumbing his nose at the various British commissions, at least. The WBA announced today that cruiserweight champion Goulamirian must defend his title against former two-time champion Dorticos, giving the pair until November 10th to come to terms and avoid a purse bid. Said announcement calls Dorticos, 26-2, 24 KO, the mandatory challenger, though I'm not entirely clear on how he managed that feat. The 37-year-old has fought just twice since falling to Mary's Breedis in the 2020 WBSS Finals, beating the abysmal Jesse Bryan and Davis Barocol. Perhaps it's a sort of lifetime achievement award. He was near the top of the pack during the late 10s cruiserweight golden age with wins over Yuri Kalna, Mateusz Masternak, and Andrew Tabiti. The oddness of this situation is admittedly fitting for Goulamirian's 27-0, 16 KO title reign. The Frenchman's held some permutation of a WBA title since beating Riyad Murti in 2018, but his wide decision over Alexei Igorov last November marks his only ring appearance since 2019. In his defense, it was supposed to happen a year prior, before a last-minute bout of COVID, but still. If Dorticos has still got it, this could be a fun matchup. Hopefully we'll get some form of US broadcast.